Hallo julle.
Hi
And
there. Welcome to Spilling the Tea,
coffee.
and today we're just whining.
Mind the pun, because it's been a long week, Bianca, and there's so much to unpack.
Yes, it's been well, let's start off with our most our favorite guest of the state.
The one, the only, Petrus. How did he say?
Petrus Jacobus
Viljoen.
Viljoen.
Should I write it for you? It's Petrus,
Okay, spell it.
Petrus, Jacobus, Gacobus, Viljoen, Viljoen.
As he
Opiate.
yes. Okay, so we were both there
Yeah.
on Monday when Piet's
The 17th.
of August, yeah.
Okay.
And it was where the magistrate gave her ruling on whether Piet Viljoen gets bail or not. And as we all know, it was a no.
Yeah, it was no bail for Piet. Go back to Gossie Mampuru.
Yeah.
Sit down, shut up, and go home.
Do not collect $200.
Yeah, but okay, Bianca, let's sort of this.
Okay.
Was jy geskok? Like when we sat there, let's go back into court, okay?
Okay.
We're sitting there, she's reading through all the reasons. At some point, you start getting a feel like, Did you also at some point like you,
Yeah.
like I could hear the saxophones playing, like that.
That sound.
Yeah. And then the caption came, it's getting louder. But were you shocked?
Like I told you, I was on a 40% chance that he may get. And let's be fair, the magistrate did highlight that he had there was prejudice because of the length of the case, indicated that it had financial implications for him. But I wanted to say on the financial implications, I'm glad she recognized it. So it wasn't like she was a cheerleader for the state.
Yeah.
She's very measured. But on the financial implications, we do know that the Tammy Taylor stuff happened during that time. And a lot of money was made out of the
so they
franchises.
can't say they've been,
So
losing
it's not
money.
like they were living up straat.
Getting like Papa Duck.
No.
They were fine dining.
And as we saw in Huisgenoot and many other
Real Housewives.
exactly, the
Mercedes,
outfits, the
the
expensive coffee
nails,
machines.
the diamonds.
Exactly.
So they were living La Vida
They were-
Loca.
exactly.
And then,
So that was for me where I thought, okay, that would have had an impact on him getting bail or not. But it was recognized, and she did indicate that the state couldn't say that they weren't to blame for some of those delays that happened over the 14 years, because the case started.
Isn't it 16 years?
Yeah, they were arrested already in 2010, but she specifically highlighted 14 years. And then I'm looking at your phone.
No,
I
I
thought
just
your
really,
phone was correcting us now.
I just wanted to remove it because it's making a sound. Sorry, Ella.
Okay, so that was, but then I started seeing no. And another reason why I in the beginning thought, okay, it's a given, is because of where she mentioned the threat he made against a man allegedly to kill him.
Yeah.
And how she had the information and cannot ignore this history.
Was this when he stood up, or was this when he interrupted and called his...
No, he interrupted near the end. I checked again when I had looked near the end where she said, but I cannot ignore the past.
Yeah.
And then it was where she was summarizing right near the end, and then he said, "Your worship, may I?"
Your worship, may I?
That was so silly of him, because you already have shown that you are disrespecting the law, and then you go and interrupt a magistrate during her reading. But she was so chill.
Yeah.
She even said to his attorney, "You must take instruction."
Yeah,
And she said, "I'll wait." She
yeah.
waited.
Well, she waited, and then and then the attorney said, no, 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 no,
Yeah,
no.
exactly. And then turned back to her and
And ignored
apologized.
him.
Yes.
Yeah, ignored Piet. That was a biggie.
Yes, but well, what must he do? Because he can't show disrespect for the court.
Mm.
And then apologize to the
Magistrate.
magistrate for the interruption. So that was interesting. And then the other thing that I was right in the beginning, the lady that was removed from the
That was
court.
just, listen here, wait. If we've seen everything, we've seen silent protests.
Yes.
Okay, we've seen backer buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got undercover production teams
Yes.
posing as media, entering the court, and they were chased away.
Yes, because they didn't get permission. But that's what I don't understand, because now I understand. And I saw Mel did greet them as they left.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were obviously, and funny enough, I spoke to that lady earlier in the morning. So there was this woman, for those of you that were not in the court, we just assumed because we were there. Everyone else knows.
We thought you guys were with us there. Okay.
They
Sorry.
were with us in spirit. So there was this woman, that came in, and she had a cameraman with her. And I then, I'm a chatty Cathy, so I just kind of chat to everyone. So I started talking to her, and I asked her who she representing, because with all the media, I've kind of got to know who represents which.
When you work in the field, your colleagues.
So and then what happened was she said she's private, and I'm like, okay. And then we started talking about the case, and she seemed very, there's something unfair, something behind this, something's off here. And I was like, well, all I could say to her is, well, we know something did happen, because 3 people actually went to prison and pleaded guilty, and 2 of those people worked for Piet Viljoen. So and then she said, okay, and she asked me who I am and asked for my number, and I gave her my number. Anyway, so that was what happened there. But then we know she got removed from court, but you can just give a little bit of insight into that.
Okay, listen here, Bianca. I want to thank my lucky stars and everyone else, because when I got to court, there was a new journalist there as well.
Yes.
And while one of the other journalists was explaining to her, listen, you need to get an application, and then they spilled the tea. They were like, listen here, you better get an application, because stuff is going to get down. They're going to chase someone out. Then I realized, Bianca, I didn't have an application. I promised you my application was submitted and accepted within seconds, because it was so bizarre. We were still outside, waiting for them. And I still said to Bianca, I'm like, Bianca, I can net the smoke gaan haal, because we put our handbags there. Listen, when you get into court, we take the best seats. Los ons uit. We sit lang daar, nee. As I get into court, I think I'm going to grab my smoke. Here comes the magistrate. I'm immediately standing up, doing the bows. Sit like this. You guys are outside, okay? Here they started application. Wie's Mariska Koetser? Ek. But listen, I am so grateful. Sometimes you can teach an old dog new tricks, and it just shows I think with a case like this that's so high profile, ons moet seker maak ons doen die regte dinge, because we've seen how dirty the Viljoens play. Viljoens is Viljoen. Well, they don't play clean,
Which, can I just add, I want to interject there, because I had to do something yesterday and I was shocked. So on the 8th of July in court, I think that was about his second court appearance.
Yes.
Okay. Piet's second court appearance. Piet and Mel were passing notes to each other like little kiddies in class.
Letters.
But I mean, where have you ever seen that someone that is actually a prisoner is passing notes to someone that is in the gallery?
While you are in a court session, and the magistrate is there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously this was brought to the attention of one of the police officers that were there. So that police officer then got up, went to Piet and Mel and said, stop that. Mel then quickly threw the note in her bag.
Sneaky,
And
sneaky
the
Mel.
police officer, because I was sitting so close,
Yeah, because you're always like,
we're like this.
julle
Kitchen back.
it's so boude. In Afrikaans sê hulle is soos boude.
Exactly. And the police officer then reached down to Mel's bag, took the note out, and went back to where he was
was-
sitting behind the state prosecutor.
Hmm.
So now that happens. Yesterday, I had to write an affidavit for that police officer. You know why?
Mhm.
Mel Viljoen opened a case against him for stealing something out of her handbag. Can you imagine? I mean, how
You know-
vindictive must you be that
No.
you are going to actually do that to someone's career, which is a blatant lie because I was there.
Do you know what I think as well is right? We need to get to a space where Mel needs to, and Mel and Piet, they need to realize this is serious.
Yes.
Dis nie meer reality TV nie.
No.
Dis nie Amerika nie. I mean, they should have gotten a fright when they went to ICE.
Mm-hmm.
But then yet they come here with their shenanigans. So I actually hope, because can't you get arrested for contempt of court or disrupting the court or
Well, you
maar
can be.
verstom jy,
yeah.
because like if you accuse a police officer of stealing a
Exactly.
love letter, guys, what? Wat
Mhm.
is in daai love letter?
I'd also like to know.
Bring vir my Woolies water, sparkling.
And some spice packets. Make it spicy.
Ay, no.
So yeah, so that's also, so it's vindictive. But let's get back to that woman, and then you can just explain what happened right in the
Mm.
beginning, after your actual application was
Yes.
accepted.
So they my application was accepted, the new journalist's application was accepted, and then they were like, Your worship,
We have a problem.
we've got a problem, and it has to do with the media. Dun dun dun. And we were all like, did you feel like that as well? Again, then they were like, we've got someone here in the courtroom. What was it with black hair?
Yes.
Short black hair, guys. It's like in the fucking movies. Everyone's like,
And I'm thinking, oh my, I don't take footage in the court.
and that person was cocked out, chased away.
She was told to delete all footage.
This dramatis.
Yeah.
That's actually a big knock.
But also, it's the first time that I saw the magistrate lose her cool in a little bit, because she said, okay, so you just decided to come and do what here? And then she gave a story about her being an independent journalist.
And then, yeah, she apologized. But the other thing, and it just shows you how Peter Mel's lies just keep going on. She said she's been a journalist for how long? Okay.
Yeah.
So do you then not know how a court works?
Mm.
You know, if I snapped it like 30 seconds before deadline, doesn't it was
Yeah.
more like this. Santa Maria, nee. Because that could have been me.
It could have, but I was worried that it might have been me. But apparently, I'm not
could have
taking
been
any
us.
footage in the court.
You
because I know I'm not a
record
journalist.
usually, right?
No,
Not even.
no.
You just
There's
sit
no-
there,
I
listen,
sit and I listen, and then I.
maak notakies. Old school. She claps it old school, guys. She's old school, we new school. But
That's what it is.
yeah.
But the thing is, what I was thinking is, in future, if I want to make serious content on it, and if I want to take footage in the court, then I'm going to get permission, because it's from public interest, and you can do that as a content creator and as an independent journalist. So you can do it. But why I don't understand why she didn't get permission. Why it had to be such but I understand that the same woman took photos of journalists.
I wanted to say now, so while we were standing outside, remember I told you we got a tip off that this was going to happen. So allegedly she was filming journalists and shoving like cameras in a journalist's face, you know.
And taking photos of them.
Yes, because this journalist was taking photos of Mel.
Oh my.
So, you know, it's borderline intimidation. And also like, I don't know, remember that podcast with Mel and what's it, Ronaldo?
Ronaldo Nokia.
Yeah, wait. That podcast, okay,
Yes.
right? Sorry, Ella. I suspect that they might be involved with that as well, you know.
Mm.
And the way Peter Mal operates, I've seen it somewhere. They're like, let's collect footage, let's make our own, you know. Weet jy wat, Bianca's my pas op. Volgende week, she's gonna drop
We're
them
going to be on
receipts
podcast. She's going to drop the receipts.
op 'n podcast.
Yeah. But I mean, also another thing is we must understand that it's not like Piet Viljoen won't get his day in court.
Mm.
Another thing is they are going to appeal.
Oh.
Okay. So
Haven't they appealed yet?
no, they are going to.
Well, so
it's
they only
gonna take
appeal
to
when
the-
we're getting well.
No, the 4th of September, they're in the court again. Then they go through, it's like a pre-trial,
Mhm.
you know, go through the evidence that the court has.
The ones that
state
the
has.
defense demanded.
Yes.
They demanded the docket.
Yes.
DDD. Defense demands docket.
But it was a very sarcastic and,
Yeah, and
it's so mean.
And so it was like they plucked their moor because the magistrate denied Piet's bail. They were like, well, in that case,
We want the stuff now.
now, or can you have it before the end of the week? Yeah, it was just
And
like,
the state
wow.
prosecutor, who's very chill,
Yeah.
said, yes, we'll have it.
You'll have it. As you were, as you are. La-di-da, la-di-da.
Yeah, so to wrap up, I think what we know now is that, first of all, if you want to take footage in the court, make sure that you get permission.
Amen.
Secondly, don't interrupt the magistrate in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
middle of things.
That's frowned upon.
Yes, and most importantly, that we know that Piet Viljoen has not got bail, but he will be appearing in court again on the 4th of September 2026. He remains a guest of the state.
At the Kgosi Mampuru
At
Correctional
Kgosi Mampuru.
Services
And I
in
just,
Pretoria.
for the record, want to say is no one stole anything out of Mel's bag. Apparently, that is the reason that she's got this bodyguard, is because
She's so scared the
the-
police steals
a note out of
a
his bag.
handwritten note. A
handwritten note.
handwritten note.
Which makes me, I'd be very interested to know what's on that note. To go to that length is very, you know,
But you know, the thing with
strange.
them is, right, they keep on crying, victim, victim, victim. My question is, wanneer gaan hulle leer?
I don't know.
Don't they think if the magistrate and in her like deliverance, she said she was referring to the videos of the USA.
Yes.
Verstaan jy? She actually thinks about it. If this comes out.
Mm. Mm.
So basically, I think they're just making the case much harder for themselves, you know.
Yeah.
And another interesting thing I read online or whatever is that I don't know if you saw that, is that when Piet, you know, tried to for his bail and he tried to motivate it, they offered what 200,000 bail. né?
Yes. 200,000.
But did you hear the other part? Apparently, they said they can put like down 150,000 and inquired if that 50,000 he paid 10 years ago could be used as
Yes, in 2010.
yeah.
If it-
So dan sy nog 'n cheapskate Bianca of pocket.
yeah, yeah.
Then he should have offered 150, not 200.
Exactly, but also that is another thing that came out that we nearly forgot, and we keep on going back. Is we want to wrap up, but another thing that we forgot is we would remember that part of his affidavit is that they've got these very expensive coffee machines and they've got this nail products.
Yeah.
However, in the magistrate's in her ruling, she indicated that that could not be confirmed.
Another lie?
Well, we don't know. It could not be confirmed. So,
Nor denied.
Nor denied.
Or proven.
so where are these coffee machines and where's all this product and everything? And they said that, remember, they said it's about 6 million rand in assets.
Yeah.
How much are those damn coffee machines? I don't know. And how many coffee machines? I thought he only had one, or, you know, but I know they wanted to open a coffee shop. So anyway, so to wrap up, yes, again, Piet Viljoen did not get bail.
Sorry, Piet.
Sorry.
Skissie.
And on the 4th of September, we'll see what goes on there. I think then you're going to get a lot of insight into the actual case, because there you're going to be dealing with what is the evidence that the state has.
And then hopefully we can find out more if there's developments with Tammy Taylor. That would
Yes.
be lovely. And I think in the meanwhile, ons moet wys kyk, okay? Guys, Mel is gonna drop a podcast. She's gonna drop she's gonna drop a receipt or she's gonna drop a note in her handbag. Pas op.
Exactly.
That was
Something's
a
going to
good
be
one.
dropped.
She's gonna drop something.
Anyway, thanks for joining us and we'll chat again.
Bye.